Awesome. Thank you, Scott. Okay. It was October 2016. October 2016, the company had about 1,500 agents. Maybe 1,600 at that time. I can't remember exactly. And I'm on the board of directors for EXPI. And myself and Susie Truax are the two agents on the board. I want you to know, as a corporation, two agents are on that board representing you all. And it's really exciting to be on. I've learned a lot being on the board of directors. I walked in to the next board of directors meeting in November, and I was beaming. Everybody else was kind of down. If you knew the people in that room, you kind of understand what happened. There were some people in that room that aren't here anymore. So anyway, they were down. They go, we got 1,600 agents. What are we doing? And I walk in and I'm smiling. I said, guess what? And they go, what? And I said, our company changed. You go, what do you mean? I said, our company changed. Today, our company changed. Because one individual joined our company. And they, what? I said, Brent Gove is joining our company. And I got news for you. I said it again one other time, like a year later, when Jay Kinder came over, right? There's certain people that when they come, they change. They send a ripple. They go crazy. The energy of this man and his integrity. I'm telling you, when I think of Brent, I think of integrity first. I think of family first, right? He had me do a lunch and learn in his church. And I had to stand on that stage and go, I don't really belong here, Brent. But I want to tell you, our company changed that day. Go look for that change agent. Let's give it up for Mr. Brent Gove. Take it, baby. Take it, baby.
All right, thank you. Woo! How you guys doing? How are you doing? I'll tell you what, I'm so fired up. I'm full. So many of you have come up to me and go, man, I am lit. I'm with XYZ company. I am coming to EXP. I'm bringing 2 agents with me, 5 agents with me, 7 agents with me. This is really cool, man. I am so pumped. Does anyone look around this room, do you feel the momentum? Anybody? This is called momentum. All the other companies, it's just like, how do we sell more homes? How do we sell more homes? And we're doing that too. You saw Craig and Shelley go from 45 million a year to 90 million a year. But we're building a life. What is the definition of madness? Anybody know? Doing the same thing again and again, expecting a different result. Now, we don't want to disappoint you. And some of you came here thinking this would be about how to get more buyers and sellers. Some of you are like, that rev share is great, that stock's great, but I got a mortgage to pay, right? I got a car payment to pay. I got bills to pay. I got kids. So we invented a bonus session. We're going to throw it up on here again. And maybe you saw it, maybe on the side screens. But tomorrow morning, I want to let you know again, we got Go at 9:05 telling you how to do social media. Fred and Kevin are going to kill the team. If you ever want to, they're going to teach you how your first assistant, your first buyer's agent. They got 30 minutes. They're going to kill it. Eric Bolby was going to be back up talking to you about AmeriFirst and how he's going to help you with buyers, double your buyer. There it is. And then the biggest thing, iBuyer. iBuyer is a big deal. Wedgwood will be here. They're the #1 customer of Home Depot. Nobody buys more stuff from Home Depot in North America than Wedgwood. Wedgwood, the CEO, will be here on the stage at 10:30 a.m. sharp, following Kyle Whistle. And I skipped Kyle, I just realized that. Don't disrespect Kyle. Kyle, again, he's going to do how to grow your business with video. He's one of our best speakers. And then Wedgwood is going to talk to you about how they're going to buy your properties, trick them out, hand them back to you. You'll make a commission on the purchase. You'll make a commission on the listing. You may double in that. You may get 3 commissions. You can have a private listing inventory. It's going to be amazing. We're talking about tens of thousands of properties. They'll explain how this is going to work at 10:30 a.m. Nate, where's Nate? Are you in the room, Nate? Right there. Give Nate a hand, because this man single-handedly went all in. You have no idea. James and I live sleep over Nate. We're like, dear God, let Wedgwood work. please, we are praying for you. He put a year of his life into this thing, and it's happened. It's on like Donkey Kong. And then we have a speaker at 11, and we're going to roll a 1-minute promo video. We want you to see it. Let's roll it.
How would your life be different with a team behind you?
You know, my dream was to teach, to travel, to empower, to make a difference in other people's lives.
He's a New York Times bestseller author and a 14-year business veteran. The CEO of one of the largest outsourcing companies.
Davin Michaels, and the New York Times bestselling author, believes just because you have a full-time job doesn't mean you can't start your own company.
The people that have the most amount of success in their lives are the people that have experienced the most failures, but they kept on keeping on.
Are we really here to add a zero to our bank account? I'm going to show you how to get your life back.
We're only on this planet for like a minute. Your legacy is what you're able to give, the impact you're able to make. Your legacy is who you are in the moment. You know, your legacy is what you do while you're alive.
Awesome. So let's hear it for David. It's going to be amazing. So you're going to love that. Well, I'm going to wrap it up today. I called my talk here, Kingdoms Colliding, if you want to write that down, Kingdoms Colliding, because this is, you all saw what happened with Google, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, UPS, FedEx. People became millionaires. People became billionaires. But you weren't a FedEx driver. You weren't a Microsoft employee. Maybe you were back then, I don't know. But you weren't, that wasn't in your industry. Your industry is real estate. And we finally have a tectonic shift in the plates of what's happening in this industry, and it hasn't happened for 100 years, and it's on like Donkey Kong. It is on right now. And so kingdoms are colliding. I mean, RE/MAX is not going to take this and just roll over and say, yep, go, let me help you pack up your office. Keller Williams is not doing that. Realty Ones isn't doing that. There's room for everybody. Keller Williams is the largest real estate brokerage in America, 160,000 agents. RE/MAX is doing just fine. Coldwell Banker was doing just fine. Century 21, Realty One, Home Smart, those companies are actually making some gains. There's Sotheby's, there's Christie's, there's Berkshire Hathaway, Better Homes. There's so many, and they're all little kingdoms, and there's people who care about them greatly. And so, yeah, there's a lot of people. Jay Kinder said, I know all about that model. And what Jay say? Don't say what Jay said. But they don't necessarily know all about the model. And so there's a lot of heat. There's a lot of passion. But all those companies, they exist for the franchise, the regional owners, and then the owners. The agents are just, there's nothing happening there. You with me? Here's your chance to be about a part of something that we're in 2 countries. There are 208 countries. There are 25 million agents and brokers by best estimates worldwide. Nobody knows for sure, but the best estimates put them at 25 million. And I'm telling you right now, there's only one company that when we expand, we don't go lease 8,000 square foot buildings and sign 5 and 7 and 10-year commercial leases. We don't film with computers and copiers and scanners and secretaries and artwork and all this stuff they need to do and pay heating and cooling bills and coffee bills and janitorial bills and just all the line items. And what we do is we arm our agents with ownership. Well, yeah, go ahead. With becoming a shareholder, having a piece of the company, and then because they're owners, we share the revenues with them because we can. I'm telling you right now, those companies that I just named would give their right arm to share revenue. They simply can't. They're barely making it right now. Rick Jiha, stand up. Where's Rick Jiha? You in the room? Are you in the room, Rick Jiha? There he is, right in the back, waving. So walk forward a little bit. Nobody rocks a turquoise suit like Rick Jiha. Look at him. He's good. That's why you meet him. Rick shared in my suite last night that he coaches multiple franchise owners. I think he said, I recall 6. Only one was, huh? Oh, well, let's just get specific. That's good. And then, I go ahead, Rick. Tell us too. He said something very profound. What did he say? So I'll repeat what he said. Join EXP now before it's too late. So what he said, of the 13 franchises, there's only one making a small profit. The rest use their own personal sales commissions to even keep the doors open. So how are they going to share revenue? They're already not making it. I can't tell you people so badly. I could name names that are, and they're just stuck. They can't leave the Remax or Berkshire Hathaway or Keller Williams or Coldwell Banker because they bought a franchise. And the franchise says, no, you can't go to EXP because you're in contract with us. Your contract is not up for 4 years. You have 80 agents. If you want to give us $1.2 million, you can leave early. In other words, they paid to be owned. I mean, think about this. I own a franchise. No, you don't. You actually paid them $100,000 or $200,000 to own you. I mean, it's the freakiest, weirdest thing I ever saw in my life. When I went to leave Keller Williams, they're like, I'm just gonna say it, good guy, nothing, no offense, Tony Brody, the regional director for Keller Williams, Northern California. He's like, Brent, don't leave. We'll help you start a franchise. As soon as I'm leaving, they're like, what can we do for you, right? You find out how valuable you are when you leave, right? People are like, I don't want to be seen at your event. I hope they see you because you'll get a free office and 100% split for 2 years. Just don't leave. Because when you leave, it's like the dike. A little water comes out, a little more else, and they're afraid of you leaving. He said, our franchises are now making $250,000 a year on average. I was horrified. I'm like, well, you want me to take a pay cut? And then I have 100, 2, 3. I was a team leader. I know all the drama. I saw the broker get sued for sexual harassment. I saw crazy stuff happen, all the drama, all the prima donnas. And then I'm gonna net $250,000 on average? Because we'll know that you gotta give half to the agents, profit sharing. I mean, it's crazy. And I was number 5 in my office, out of like 450 agents, making $500, $600, $700 a month. It was better than my old company, which I won't mention with the big balloon that said Remax, but I got nothing after 12 years. I go to Keller Williams, at least I get some profit share. My wife's like, yeah, this is cool. We get weekend fun money. I mean, my first month at EXP, for 10 days, I get $1,900. Next month, it's $5,000. Next month, it's $10,000. Next month, it's $10,000. I was depressed. I'm like, it's broke. It's been doubling every month. 19, 5, 10, it's supposed to be 20. Glenn, where's Glenn? Everybody's fired up. Why is it not 20? I was shocked. It wasn't 20 grand my 4th month. I mean, I was like, what? There's gotta be a mistake here. Is that how you are at your company? You're floored they're not paying you $20,000 a month your 4th month? I was honestly shocked. I told my wife, it will be 15 next month, take it to the bank. She goes, honey, we've never been paid like this from your 20 years at Remax and Keller. I mean, babe, $10,000 a month. I mean, I could do something with this outside of what you're doing. This is good. Easy, Tiger. I'm like, no. Ah! And I'm like, everyone's so excited. It's crazy. It will be 15. The next month, it wasn't. Don't ever promise your wife that something's going to happen. Anybody married? Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose weight. Yeah. Anyways, so here's the deal. I haven't fulfilled all the promises, okay? But, so, fortunately for me, it was more. It was $25,000, my 5th month. It's never been less than 25. And then it doubled, and then it tripled, and it quadrupled, then that doubled, and then that, it was just crazy. This is my 3rd year, it'll be millions and millions and millions of dollars. It's pretty awesome, not a month, a year. We have a sanguine in the front row. I'd be like, yeah, a month. Now it's my 3rd year. give me 8 more years. Now, but here's the deal. I get a lot of credit for this. Oh no, this is us. It's not even necessarily Gene and Rob and Scott and all David and Tracy and different people and Sheila. You know what it is? It's us. Give yourselves a hand. This is not me or James. This is us kicking butt and taking names. And if you're successful at EXP, it's because you laid your life down for another. It's because you said, how can I help you sell more homes? How can I help your open houses? How can I help you be more profitable? How can I help you with lead generation? Let me make sure you're getting paid property in the back office. Let me make sure you're getting your stock, that you understand it. Let me make sure your avatar works in the world. Or is there anything you're frustrated with? KV Core, yeah, how do I do it? Let me help you. Let me get you an expert to help you. Do you do those things for your agents? Man, we do it day in, week out, and it's a blast. They're so appreciative. Write this down. Become more valuable than your friends, managers at the other companies. The managers at every company glad hand the agents, hey, you're doing great, awesome. Let me know if you need something. Me, I'm like, let's meet for coffee and I'm gonna help you come up with a business plan. Let me help you with lead generation, and then we deliver. And when you can become, and they're a Coldwell Banker agent, they're a Remax agent, a Purple Bricks agent. They're an independent, and you're helping and helping and helping, and you're good with them not coming. Because in life, there are 2 kinds of people. Ready? There's takers and there's givers. I heard a billionaire say it this way one time. There's life enhancers and there's well poisoners. Which one are you? Do you poison the life of your family? Do you give? Do you give and give? It's just awesome being that person. It's okay, because when you're a giver, it just comes back. You give in the south, it comes back in the north. You give in the north, it comes back in the south. Sometimes you give in the north, it comes back in the north. But it just happens. How many of you like being around people with a great attitude? How many love being around people that are always grumpy and crouchy and bitching and moaning, right? Don't be that person. Be happy. What Jay Kinder said, he said, man, I've got into so many places, just excited, raw enthusiasm. And it helped me open doors for my life. Well, I'm not getting a response at the open house. I'm not getting a response calling those KV Core leads. I've talked to agents. I can't get them to come. Tape yourself. Look, Zig Ziglar said this. He said the key to success in sales is the word enthusiasm. And it's the last 4 letters of that word is everything. It stands for I am sold myself. And when you look at people with conviction and belief, and let me tell you what, meetings like this do the heavy lifting. Some of you should have had so many more people here, and you didn't, and you're kicking yourself. Alan, where's Alan? Alan from Grass Valley. Alan, are you here? Stand up, Alan. I challenged that man, how many days ago, Alan? A little over a week ago, to bring some people here. How many did you have coming a week and a half ago to this event? 3. And I said, you need more people to get the vision. This gives people vision. It does the heavy lifting. I said, I challenged him to get like 10. How many are here with you this weekend now? Give him a hand. Did anybody see people go across the stage that had sponsored 25, 35, 40, 50, had 200, 800, 1,400, 1,800, 2,600, 3,000 more, 5,000, 4,000? Did anybody see that? And you look at people sometimes, you go, well, yeah, of course Rob Flick could do it. I mean, stand up, Rob. Stand up. Stand up. No, he says he is standing. Stand up. Okay? Turn around. Look at that shirt. Who wouldn't listen to him? Okay? Now, I have been accused of wearing black a little too much. It's slimming, okay? I wore red for you guys. Do you like it? I wore red. Is this good? Oh my God. People are like, we're gonna buy you clothing, just any color but black, okay? So, all right. But here's the deal. If you get excited and you share with conviction, you're not boring. Don't be boring. Go to open houses, watch people do it. Boring, 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 bam. Be bam. Well, that's not me. Get a new career. Yeah, you were meant for engineers. Put a slide rule in there, Barry, slide rule. Get a calculator. You know, if I owned an engineering firm, it would be called Close Enough Engineering. No plumb lines, like point it towards the pine tree. So this is perfect. Now, kingdoms colliding. I'm telling you what, credible people that you love and respect are going to tell you this is not sustainable, it won't work, it'll never work. We've been here for 10 years. We trade on the NASDAQ. We're closing billions and billions and billions of dollars in closed sales. We have agents. I have a friend of mine, he just got his license. He didn't know anybody. He's a complete loser. I'm kidding. Vincent, where are you, Vincent? Come on, Vincent, are you here? Come on, there he is, a loser. Look at him, loser. You can't do it. You don't know anybody. He guy's 50, you're old. You're like 57. I don't know how old you are. I show him the webinar. He goes, can I get my license? I go, nobody's stopping you, bro. He gets his license like that. He goes out in the past year and enrolls 17 people. And now, there's a problem. The problem is when you do this, this happens. It's like the Pope, okay? You're blessed, okay? I bless you. Come on, right? Width equals depth. Those 17 people said, we're not telling anybody. They started telling their friends, and they told their friends, and then there became dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens. Now he's got like 100. And hold it. They don't live, how do I say this? In Cheyenne, Wyoming. If you're in Cheyenne, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think of somewhere where nobody lives. I don't know. This is bad. Anyways, I'm really crashing. Okay. They live in San Francisco and San Jose, all of them. And every home they sell is like 1.2, 1.3 million. If they each sell a home a month, and they do often, he doesn't know anything about real estate, but he's kicking your butt because his team does 100 million a month. That's like $1 billion, 1.2 billion a year. And he doesn't know how to sell a house. What a loser! 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 You can't do it! Listen to me, you can't do it. I can say all the things I want. Which voice you're going to listen to? The problem is some of you listen to the voice that says you can't do it. You do. No, I don't. You do. And then you start justifying. You start making excuses. A friend of mine a long time ago named Jake Uchia said this: excuses are like armpits. Everybody's got a couple and they stink. Right? How about this one? You're just telling me why you can't do it. You tell me, well, if I was doing all this business, and like Gene and Rob and Scott and Tracy and Dave and all these different people and Pat Hayes and Tom Trong. I mean, nobody threw me on a boat when I was a kid. I don't even got a good story, right? I mean, I was born in San Diego. I grew up in Sacramento. My life is boring. Nobody the boat didn't blow up before I got on it. Right? The worst thing that happened to me was the tow rope got stuck in the prop. It's a different kind of boating. Are you guys with me? Oh, but I can't, and you're showing you this story. Listen to me. If you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. I'm wood, but I'm afraid. You'll stay afraid. I would, but I'm broke. I don't have the money to go to EXPCon. We're just here. It's back October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Where is it? Las Vegas. I came from Toronto. There are people that came from Toronto. Stand up if you came from Toronto. Right here. Stand up. This is not close to Toronto. Listen to me. You can't come back. You can't afford it. You're not allowed to come back. See, it's not my decision, is it? You guys with me? It costs a lot of money. Anybody here from the East Coast? Raise your hand. Stand up. East Coast people, stand up. Give them a hand. Are you gonna, everybody's got a choice. You can come back October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Oh, but I need to sell real estate. I can't afford the ticket. Listen to me. If you argue for your limitations, so you get to keep them. So you continue to be broke. You continue to struggle. Someone tried to get me to go to Cancun in 3 weeks. I rattled off, man, in September, I'm going to Cabo. In October, I'm going back to Las Vegas. In November, I'm going to the Caribbean. In December, I'm going to West Palm Beach. In January, I'm supposed to go somewhere, I don't remember where. In February, Puerto Vallarta. In March, Fiji. In April, some other crazy place. In May, Maui in May. I mean, just, it's crazy. It's so much fun to be at that point. But I paid the price willingly. I did it every single Friday. People said, come list my $1.7 million home. I didn't call them until after 5. It's hard not to call that person back. But I knew that that time was sacred from 2 to 5. Are you going to call back the buyer or the seller? Or the upset buyer or the upset seller? Or that buyer sell lead? Or are you going to honor that time? For the first time in 20 years, I just honored the time. I never had a reason to. My whole life was Roseville, California, Sacramento. It didn't matter what was happening in the Bay Area or LA or Toronto. Man, you know what I think about now? I think about Mexico opening. I think about Central and South America, Argentina and Chile and Brazil and Guatemala and Colombia. I love the way Colombians talk. Colombia. I'll never do that again. I'm horrible at that. Okay, now, but here's the deal. I think about Australia, the UK, I think about France, I think about Germany, I think about a global company. I think about a business where the sun never sets on my business. And you, yeah, go ahead. But that's for you. See, for the first time ever, you're about to be a part of a Facebook company, of an Amazon company, of an Uber company. We're just here before it was Uber cool. You're the pioneers. You're not too late. You're actually almost too early. They're all coming. I'm doing a leadership event in April for people who have signed up at least 15. And the last one we did, was it amazing? We're going to do it. The theme of it is they're all coming. Everybody's coming. Because we're the only company worldwide going in and arming our agents with ownership and sharing the revenues. We're the only one. Nobody does it. We get a 10-year head start on everybody else. I love the clock. I just realized the time is not changing. It's frozen. That is so awesome, dude. It has not moved. I've been watching that thinking I have so much time left. I just realized, time is, I'm in some kind of vortex of love. Some like goodness. I'm in the goodness. Woohoo! I love you guys. Now, oh my gosh. I should actually read my notes. Should I read my notes? I'm about to throw my notes. I could just tell you this. Who wants to have a big EXP business? Anybody? Then be the biggest lover, the biggest friend, the biggest leader. Be the one with the most faith in the room. Jay Kinder, we're talking about stuff. You going to that? Jay goes, yeah, I'm going to that. I go, what about that? He goes, yeah, I'm going to that. I go, you going to go to this? He goes, dude, I go to everything. Jay Kinder. He's never missed a single thing. And you're thinking about not coming back in October because you were just here. You should come back and bring 30 people with you. Let EXPCon do the heavy lifting. Introduce them to your friends you meet here, the people you meet tomorrow morning. Write this down. You ready? We're on the home stretch. And someone bring me some gasoline. The speed of the leader, the fire marshal's here. I was kidding. The speed of the leader determines the pace of the pack. Write that down. You got it? If your group isn't rocking, you're not rocking. You want your group to rock? How do you get wet wood to burn? Get some dry wood. Get somebody new who's just killing it. That's all you have to do. The speed leader determines the pace of the pack. You need to, whatever you've done, go sign up another 15 to 20. Buckle up, buttercup. Buckle down and go hit it and get your upline involved. Get me involved. Other people, Scott will help you. Tracy, Dave will help you. Gagnon. Different people will help you. Gene Frederick. They care. We care. Would anybody here help somebody in this room? Would you?